A big grant will help Cape Cod Community College students succeed in class. The town of Barnstable is getting ready to launch e-permitting to the public, and we get an update on all things Barnstable Public Schools with Interim Superintendent of Schools, Bill Butler. All this and more on today's episode of Barnstable Today. It's Monday, September 28th, 2015. I'm Sarah Mannel. A $2.2 million federal grant will give Cape Cod Community College a much-needed boost. Congressman Bill Keating was on hand to announce the grant at the college earlier today. The grant will be used to help students succeed in the classroom, on the job, and make it easier for students to transfer to four-year programs. The grant will also expand the college's ability to serve low-income students. The town of Barnstable is getting ready to launch e-permitting. The necessary data has been entered and now staff are ready to be trained. Assistant Town Manager Mark L. says the project is right on schedule.
On our schedule, and our schedule really is a four-phase schedule where we've purchased the software, we began to develop the software and then transport the data that we have from our departments, munis information, assessing information. Right now the main focus is building information. All of that's progressed well, so we're ending our third phase, which means that the data's been transported over. It's working. At this point, we're looking at doing some major training in October with staff, and we've had a lot of discussions going on with the consultant, and the software we're using is Viewpoint. And it's best that once we do the true bulk of the training, that from that point on, our staff is using the system. So we didn't want to do it too early. We could have done it anywhere since since January, quite honestly. But it's best to do it now, just before you go live behind the system, is the way they call it, which is us using it. So that'll happen in October. We're going to be utilizing the system in November and December internally, and really starting to look at how to make sure that we are communicating, because a computer system, like any system, is only it's as good as the information you put in, and it's as good as the people who are using it. So we have good information, we have good people, so now the info's in, and now we're making sure that our people behind the system are in communication. This is a fairly large change from the way that we used to do it. It used to be done to a certain degree separately in each division and department, even though they overlapped in many cases. So this should help us be more efficient in answering our customers' questions. But internally, it means we have to change. And the very positive thing that came out of this, because you never really know how change is going to go, and our staff has really stepped up, embraced this at 200 Main Street. Rich Scally, all the division heads, all of the support staff have just done a great job in wanting to understand it and wanting to use it. The inspectors in our building department are going to have tablets now, so this just isn't a system sitting on a desk that the manager and the administrative staff are going to use. This goes right down to the people in the field. And it just makes sense to do it all that way, because we are truly trying to transform the way that we make our permits available. Now, from the customer side, by early next year, it's planned to go live, and we're on schedule. We haven't seen, if we deviate from that, we're going to let everybody know, but right now we still look good. We're going to plan to invite in some of the big commercial users, because we can just look at who pulls the bulk of the permits. And then we will also do additional training for the smaller users and the residential users. Like if I want to pull a express permit to add a new railing on my deck or something. we can do it through tutorials online, we can do it through your show or some sort of supplement to the show, we can do it face-to-face. I mean, sometimes you just need to do things face-to-face with people.
Right.
We'll probably have terminals right on the counters so that somebody can come in, and maybe it's a great training opportunity if they came in to fill it out by paper, which they'll still be able to do, but if you can train them online, then next time they're good to go.
And e-permitting will be made available to residents in the next few months. School is back in session, and Interim Superintendent of Schools Bill Butler is hard at work. To find out the latest, Barnstable This Morning host Sarah Colvin sat down with Butler earlier this morning.
Busy things going on. Let's start by talking about you're going to be meeting this week with Cape Cod Community College President Dr. John Cox.
Actually, I met with him last week. We had a good meeting. He came in to talk about the programs that Cape Cod Community College offers to all Cape students, including Barnstable students. He's particularly enthusiastic about a new aviation maintenance technology program that's starting up in January. That's an opportunity for students to qualify to take an FAA test for certification in airframe and power plant certification, and that's a big thing for people who are interested in that field.
Absolutely.
It's a 12-month accelerated program, and Cape Air is donating a plane, and Pratt & Whitney's donating an engine, and it's going to be located at Plymouth Municipal Airport, and I think it's starting on January 16th. So he was enthusiastic about that, and I think we will encourage our students to look into that program.
Really exciting offering for the college there. Also really exciting is the Cobb Astro Park at Barnstable High School, and that project is complete. There's going to be a celebration tomorrow evening. Or for
tomorrow evening, Tuesday evening at 5 p.m. There will be guided tours by students from 5 to 5:30. The ceremony will take place at 5:30, and then refreshments from the Cisco family, BHS alums, who own the Riverway Lobster House in Wimpy's, and socializing at 6 o'clock.
Wonderful.
So we're looking forward to that. That project has been in the works for 11 years now, and it's really beautiful. And when I think back to what that site looked like 11 years ago, it's just amazing.
Just even to see the before and after pictures, as you said, it really is phenomenal. It's gorgeous, and the sculptures that are there, the telescope. It's just an amazing learning environment, and also a place to enjoy for the kids too. It's really great. So balanced leadership, district leadership team training will take place. Tell me a little bit about this balanced leadership.
We have 2 days of balanced leadership training on Wednesday and Thursday for our Barnstable district leadership team. These are the last 2 days of a 7-day training that's part of our multi-tiered system of supports work. McCrell International is a research organization based in Colorado, and they're providing the training to us. And this is really a great opportunity for the leadership team. The funding is provided by the Tower Foundation, and we're working on how to effectuate systemic change in school districts, and learning what leadership qualities really matter and which don't have great effects on changes. So I think the team's looking forward to the final 2 days, and we're looking forward to working on continuing our MTSS work this year.
Absolutely. And leadership is one of those really important things, and there's so many different styles and different ways, and constantly changing and dealing with different personalities and different work environments. So to kind of continue your learning on that, so very important.
It is, and we have a large leadership team. There are about 45 people all told, and getting everyone on the same page, going in the same direction is important.
And there are a few meetings tonight. Tonight, the Comprehensive Financial Advisory Committee will meet at 7 o'clock in the Growth Management Conference Room, and the Planning Board will also meet at 7 o'clock. That meeting will be held in the Town Hall Hearing Room. We'll be sure to tune in to our hour-long news program, Barnstable This Morning, weekdays at 7 a.m. On tomorrow's show, we will chat with Police Chief Paul McDonald. We'll meet the new Executive Director of the Arts Foundation of Cape Cod, Julie Wake, and we'll have all the news and information you need. For Barnstable Today, I'm Sarah Mannel.